Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Reganelite here with another episode of Speaking My Mind. And we're going to talk a little bit about the weather because it's bloody windy here. And, and maybe talk about climate change as well, sort of thing. So, weather's here in England. It's something that we always talk about every day. We Brits just can't help ourselves. I would say it's just something that we naturally can't help ourselves to talk about. Oh, it's lovely weather, or crap weather, good weather. It's a cold day, it's a warm day, it's a normal day, or it's some kind of day. Today it's very windy. There hasn't been a drop of rain yet, which is good. It may rain. I didn't see on the weather report when I checked it, to be fair. But maybe if people want me to start doing a weather report, I could do one. Not that it matters, because you ain't where I am, so you can check it yourself where you are if you generally want to know what the weather is like where you are. But I think it's going from boiling hot days to freezing cold ones. I mean, today it's a bit chilly but not too chilly, but I think it's more down to the wind more than anything. It's a bit cold. Yes, it is still at the time of the recording it's February, late February, so it is still a bit chilly. But as our climate changes, and it has changed over time, it's becoming we have to adapt over time. And this is where it kind of ties into climate change. A lot of people who are probably subscribers are very skeptical of climate change. They don't believe in climate change, or they say to you, well, why do you believe in climate change? Just based off what people say, or why do you not believe in climate change? Whether do you agree or disagree on climate? So, first of all, I don't really, a little girl like Greta Thunberg, it's not like a hero and idol just because she gave a passionate speech at a UN convention snarling at world leaders, sort of thing. She is being used in a way as like a scapegoat to promote climate and whatnot in a way. So I'm very skeptical of her in particular, but I do believe there is in climate change to an extent. So why do I believe it? Well, because I've personally seen it. That's why. Through one of the things that it's one thing to read about it, to watch it on the TV, it's another to see it. But when you are seeing changes happening around the world, and even in your own home, the reality does start to come in. And I was never 100% on climate change until what happened 2 years ago. So 2 years ago in the UK, we had one of the hottest temperatures I think we've ever recorded here where I am, and it was like 38 degrees, something like that. So 38 degrees, which is absolutely insane, and I will never forget that day. It was one of my days off work, and I will never ever forget the time I stepped out of the house because I needed to go to the shops, and it was just about 5 to 10 minutes there. I felt like I've never felt so hot, so sweating, and I've been to hot countries, as holidays and whatnot throughout my life, whether that's somewhere like Greece or Spain, even America, and I know the temperature's been hot there, but to feel the heat that I felt here in England specifically was unbelievable. Something that I would never thought that I would feel before. And it really struck with me that day about how bad things are. And while yes, we haven't had that temperature, we didn't have those temperatures last year, and thank God we didn't. That doesn't mean to say that we won't have them again. And when I see the stories about some of the in certain places like some massive ponds that used to be places, or rivers and lakes that used to be where they are, and they're not coming back, they're not descending after the winter period. There's a great deal of concern when I hear and see that Iceland's mountains, for example, You know, they used to have snow covering them all year round, even during the summer. And they don't anymore. Even last year, they had temperatures during the summer as high as 20, 22. This is bonkers. We're talking about Iceland here. Fertilisation is becoming a more normality up in Greeceland. Like, what? Yeah. Why is this happening? It's because the planet's getting warmer. And the Sahara Desert is getting larger as well. And the temperatures, and and I'm just seeing all this stuff happening around the world. And yet, we're still choosing to believe that it's not real. No, it's just exaggeration. And I'm just like, well, it's just the way the world goes. I mean, really, is it really just that case? You know, is it really just a case that it's just scaremongering? Is it really scaremongering? How do you know that? Like, climate scientists have been saying this for decades. So we don't listen to experts? Is that what it is? Now, there have been people who have come out with scientists who have said that it's not real and X, Y, and Z, these are the reasons why. But the vast majority, and I say the vast majority of experts, are saying it's real. And these are saying this for a long time. And why are we not taking it seriously here, particularly in the UK? Now, every country can talk about their own climate issues, but why are we not taking it seriously here? Why are we not taking action enough? Like, do we feel that we're taking action? Do we generally care about the planet? Do we generally care about the wildlife? Do we care about the future of our children? Like, that's a question that we should be asking ourselves. Because it could be the case that the planet may get too hot. I don't know I don't know what's going to happen in the future in terms of the planet. Yeah, we honestly don't know what the future holds. What I do know here and now is that I'm seeing it and I'm feeling it and I felt it. Like, I can't remember the last time we had some real heavy snow. It's been a while since we've had some real heavy snow, a couple of years now down here. I mean, it's just it's worrying, and we should take it seriously. Now, does this mean we should all go out with starting pitchforks and you know, doing what the likes of Extinction Rebellion, Just Stop Oil are doing? No, because you know, there is a level to protests, and I don't agree with the level that they're going. I understand the concern of what's happening on the planet, but I also think you can't stop the world turning because of what's happening. What we have to do is, if we want to enforce change, the climate change for the better, we've got to influence politicians from the grounds up. That's where you've got to go from. You've got to build them from the roots up, and this takes time. Whether anybody likes it or not, and I know people don't like. You know, people saying, but we don't have time for that. I get, yeah, but you can't force change unless you're prepared to spend a bit of time into it. I guess I'm rambling a little bit here, but you know, that's why I've sometimes been. I'm thinking about doing maybe at least a once a week video on climate. Just to do a bit of research and stuff, and bring up some more, find some articles and talk about the effects of them and the impact on them, and talk about, maybe start doing that once a week. I don't know, because I do care about the planet. I do care about the future. I care about the future children, and I do think it's a serious thing. But what do you guys think? Do you think climate change is real? Do you think we're exaggerating? Are experts wrong and certain people are saying we're right? Let me know what you guys generally think about it all in the comment section down below. Like, share and subscribe, and I hope to catch you all very, very soon.